Now let me run you through these hard facts, and they're very, very important, and we're going to put them up on your screens because it's going to tell you where things stand legally and what these political parties are doing to undermine constitutionalism in our country. Now, communal awards, viewers, were rejected by the drafting committee of the Constitution led by B.R. Ambedkar. He actually spoke about the fact that communal awards was not the way to go forward. In fact, even caste-based reservations, he said, must have a cut-off. And in fact, he advocated for a cut-off. But that is a separate issue. Now, 7 Muslim members of the Constituent Assembly, Z.H. Lari, Naziruddin Ahmed, Begum Azad Rasool, Muhammad Ismail Khan, Tajamul Hussain, Maulana Hazrat Mohani, Colonel B.H. Zaidi, rejected state benefits for Muslims. In fact, viewers, during the course of this debate, when I confront some of those spokespeople of these particular outfits, I'm going to read out what some of these Muslim members said about giving benefits to one community, especially Muslims. In 2004, Andhra High Court struck down YSR government's, it was a Congress government, YSR government's 5% Muslim quota, calling it wholly unconstitutional. Not my words, those 2 words, that phrase is the High Court in 2004. Then of course YSR again tried. In 2007, the Andhra High Court rejected YSR government's 5% quota for backward Muslims, calling it unsustainable. Again, the words of the court, not mine, unsustainable. In 2012, Andhra High Court struck down 4.5% central sub-quota for minorities within the OBC quota because this was happening in Uttar Pradesh. In Uttar Pradesh, viewers, at that time, the Congress central government said and made a promise that, look, we'll do this for you. Viewers, in the course of that judgment, the Andhra High Court said, Muslims, Christians, Sikhs, Buddhists and Zoroastrians do not form a homogeneous group. So you can't make all sorts of quotas and think that you're putting in a minority quota under the OBC quota, because they're not a homogeneous group. So you'll have to create, then if you set this example, precedent, you'll have to actually break it down. In fact, viewers, the hard facts that I've presented to you tonight prompt some very basic questions. In the Constituent Assembly, Ambedkar and Nehru, apart from 7 Muslim members, oppose religion-based incentives. So why are secularists, so-called secularists, promising them? What is the desperation? How can a government elected to serve all discriminate on the basis of religion? It is absurd. A chief minister doesn't just rule exclusively for one community or 2. How can adherents of a religion that doesn't recognize caste claim quotas on basis of caste? Neither does Christianity, neither does, viewers, Islam recognize caste. That is why people convert to these 2 faiths, because they want to escape so-called tyranny of caste. So then how can you promise people who've come in a minority quota under the OBC quota? This is absurd, viewers. When High Court has termed Muslim quota within overall OBC quota illegal, why promise them? And you know why, viewers? This is still continuing. I'll tell you why. Because the Supreme Court, in all its wisdom, stayed the High Court order back in time and hasn't still pronounced a judgment. So for almost 15 years, we're sitting around for the Supreme Court to do something. And in the meantime, viewers, we are actually creating the conditions for dividing this country, ghettoizing people, segregating them on the basis of religion, completely going against the basic ethos of our secular constitution. This is a joke, and it is being abetted by the milords, viewers. Why does it take so long? We keep talking about basic structure, basic structure, basic structure of the constitution. Viewers, even in the judgment on Ayodhya, the basic structure was invoked in the context of another particular law, the Place of Worship Act. On that, you're pronouncing away. But here, viewers, you're silent, and the society is getting divided. People are looking over their fences and saying, he's a Muslim, he's getting more than me, he's a Hindu, he's getting this. It's rubbish. And the politicians are having an absolute ball of it, viewers. Ball of it. I want to open this up because this is a very fundamental and important debate. Is this really the Sabka Saath, religious reverie?